All right, so I am gonna do this video on my phone. My computer is down, but it's been a while since I've done a video talking about my Chiefs, and I needed to do it after that thrilling year-taking life of win against the Colts, where the Chiefs won 23-20 after being down 20-9 deep into the fourth quarter, and they came back and won. What a thrilling, weird win. Let me just start. I'm going to start with what, I got to get some stuff off my chest here first. The game started. The Chiefs held the Colts, and they punted, and the Chiefs got the ball. First off, special teams is god-awful. Their return game out, and Bucker's been good for the last several months. Bucker's been good, but the Chiefs' return game and kickoff game has been awful. Kickoff return and return, they've just been awful, and it was no exception this game. Woo, baby, they were bad, and so the Chiefs constantly got the ball deep in their territory because of stupid penalties or whatever. And the fact that the Chiefs just can't get a punt return to save their lives. I don't know who they have punt returning, but he's not good. So the first play, they run the ball. Okay. Cool. And I'm going to back up. It's good to see the defense, because the defense usually concedes the first drive of the game, and it irritates me, and it's cost them 5 games. So they usually concede points on the first drive, and it's good to see they didn't do that. But the offense had something in store. Because after a run of, 3 yards, we have, if I never see an RPO again, it won't be soon enough. Because that play is the bane of my existence right now, especially the way the Chiefs do it. I knew they were doing it. The fans knew they were doing it. And more importantly, the Colts knew what they were doing. And what they were doing was not the R part of that. It was the P. And the P was picked off. And it was red. It was a dumb play. Even if it wasn't picked off, it still would not have gotten a first down. It wouldn't have been that big of a play. It was a quick slant. Please, Andy, Pat, take that play, turn it sideways, and stick it, because it hasn't worked in like 5 years. Why are we still running that play? That play's wasn't good. Even the slight chance that it works out, it's still not worth it. Okay, but this play was picked off. And Mahomes again made a tackle. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Please, Andy, no more RPOs. No more. Take it out of Pat's hands. You decided that you said last week, we called some run plays, but in today's world they turn into passes. Well, take it out of his hands. And then Pat, because I didn't think Pat had a good game today. I know that he threw for a lot of yards, but I thought that he missed a lot of opportunities. And I didn't think that he was good. Especially, in the red zone in the first half, it was awful. He panics in the pocket. He's running into sacks. He's just doing all this stupid stuff. It's like I'm watching Alex Smith on his bad days play football. And I don't know what's got into him, but he needs to snap out of it, because he wasn't great. I know he threw for a bunch of yards, but settling for field goals in the red zone. I knew, I was like, okay, third and 10, Mahomes is going to dance around the pocket and take a sack. That's what happened. All right, 3rd and 10, 20 seconds left, or what? Yeah, in the half. He's going to throw 3rd and goal. He's going to throw the ball away. Well, Rashee Rice caught it, but he was out of bounds. They were just that offense isn't good right now. I don't care. I don't care that they won the game, yeah, but they should not be happy with how they performed, especially in the first half. That was a wreck. And thank God the defense stepped up in the fourth quarter, because it was more of the same coming out of half for the Chiefs. More of the same. Pat, again, just not, they're not doing well. Just panicking in the pocket, running around. Either he's not going through he's going through his progressions too fast, like Romo said, or the receivers aren't getting open, but I saw some open receivers. So I tend to on Pat and his decision making to just run into sacks. And it was a big game. Oh, by the way, the officiating, just awful officiating. They were so bad on both sides. There's a roughing the passer penalty on Patrick Mahomes. It was just a terrible call. And then the worst call of the game was the face mask on Juwan Taylor that cost the Chiefs a touchdown. And that's just it was such a terrible call. It was a call that should have been reviewed. It wasn't, but, thanks, Andy. And again, by the way, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but there was a lot about this game that frustrated me. And they won. But nobody in the post-game press conference asked Andy about that challenge, that he should have challenged the face mask, or Mahomes on his RPO decision-making. Good job, guys. The Kansas City press sucks. But, so the Chiefs were down 20-9, and they came back and won in the fourth quarter. And I thought that Kareem Hunt looked really good. I know he had a fumble. It's very close. I know he had a fumble at in the fourth quarter, and it almost seemed like it was costly because I was about to turn the TV off once he did that, because I was like, I don't need to watch this team anymore. But I thought Kareem Hunt, man, he was a workhorse. Good for you, man. He's such a automatic on those short yardage. He's solid, man. He's solid. No complaints with him. I know he fumbled, but he hardly ever does that. And Rashee Rice. Now, I thought Rashee kind of played a weird first half, where I thought he missed a touchdown pass that he could have had at the end of the half. But, I thought he came up strong in the fourth quarter and in overtime. And I thought that once Kareem fumbled the football, Spags just went Spags mode and just dialed up blitz after blitz. And it was just, that defense was a thing of beauty in the fourth quarter and in overtime. What a performance. Way to hold the Colts offense. Daniel Jones is good. No wonder Brian Daboll for the Giants got fired, because Daniel Jones is a pretty good quarterback. And the Chiefs actually held on Jonathan Taylor. They held him to under 100 yards rushing. He wasn't very effective. And especially in the last play of in overtime for the Colts, they ran the ball on 3rd and 1 and just Drew Tranquil coming in and tranquilizing the offense. Fantastic play. I will say that the Chiefs' offense, good job with those. They had some 90-yard drives because of our special teams is so bad. 90-yard drives in the fourth quarter to tie the game. Great job. Now, I hated the fact that they had to settle for the field goal at the end of the game, because they easily could have scored a touchdown to win the game. But they settled for a field goal. And then, once again, had to drive the ball, the 90-plus yards, and in overtime to win the game. And, Mahomes, 3rd and 7 was money. Or Xavier Worthy, great job, guys. Great job. Mahomes did. He played well, I thought, well enough in the fourth quarter to give the Chiefs a chance to win. And they did. I thought, though, that the stars of the game were Kareem Hunt and Rashee Rice. And Kelsey should have had a touchdown. The refs, I cannot tell you, the refs were awful. But going forward, I'm not too confident in this team. I mean, if you look at Mahomes' face after the field goal, it wasn't that of celebration. It was that of, yeah, we got away with one. Because they did. They got away with one. And the thing is that they won the turnover battle. The Chiefs turned the ball over twice and did not cause any turnovers. The Chiefs hardly ever cause any turnovers on defense, which is kind of an issue. But all that being said, it was a big win. Now what they need to do is clean up a lot of crap on offense. Mainly get rid of that run-pass option. We don't need to see that. I think they just signed the Dameon Pierce from the Texans, so don't need to see any more CEH. But once Pacheco comes back, get the backs running, and run the ball more. I thought the Chiefs did an effective job running the ball, and that opened the passing game up. But it's up to the Chiefs to make good decisions with the football, and Pat and Andy really haven't done that the last few games. But they got the win. It was a gutsy win, and they're still alive for the playoffs. So we'll see how this goes. It's a big game in Big D next Thanksgiving. So, all right, if I don't see you guys, happy Thanksgiving, peeps.